Good morning everyone and welcome. Womanjika. Naganda Kundua, that means come and join us in Waiwaran. We are going to start our morning as usual by saying the acknowledgement of country. So first we're going to say it in English, then today Maggie is going to have the opportunity to say it in Cantonese. Then I'm going to say it in Spanish, my mother tongue. So, are you ready to say it in English? Okay. 1, 2, 3. We would like to say thank you to the Wurundjeri people for sharing their land, and we promise to look after the animals and the people too. Okay, are you ready, Maggie, to say it in Cantonese?
Yeah. 我謹在此確定 Wurundjeri 係澳大利亞土地傳統嘅保管人。我特地向 Kulin 國家嘅長者同埋祖先致敬。我亦在此向其他澳大利亞嘅原居民致敬。
Well done, Maggie. What a respectful acknowledgement for the Aboriginal people and the Torres Strait Islanders. Now, I heard also that from your family that you're also doing it in your language at home. That is really, really good. Okay, now it's my turn to say it in Spanish. Me gustaría nombrar a los dueños tradicionales Wurundjeri de esta tierra en la cual nos reunimos y darle mis respetos a los sabios del presente y del pasado de la nación Kulin, como también a otros australianos indígenas que estén presentes. Okay. Now, as you know, we are invited to attend tomorrow the Night of Flag Raising ceremony again this year. Can you remember anything that we saw last year that we might see again this year? Do you remember anyone?
The Aboriginal people?
Yes, that's right. And what else do you think we're going to see?
People dancing.
Yes, probably. And what about the flags?
The Aboriginal flags.
That's right. We're going to see the Aboriginal flag and we're going to see the Torres Strait Islander flag. We'll talk more about it later on. Now, we already paid our respects to the Wurundjeri people. Now, how about we do the song for our Australian animals to say good morning? Do you remember that song that Uncle Phil taught us? Well, we can start with eagle. How do you say eagle in Waiwaran?
Bunjo.
Well done! You remember. What about wallaby?
Mala.
And snake?
Mindy.
Beautiful. And what about crow?
Wayne.
Wayne. That's right, Wayne. Very close. And the last one will be echidna.
Anna Ingalinga.
That's great. You remember all the different animals. Let's see if we can add one more each day. Okay. Are you ready to start? We're going to have some didgeridoo music at the background. Ready? Okay. Remember, good morning, Mr. Eagle. Good morning, Mr. Eagle. How do you do? Good morning, Mrs. Banjul. How are you? Good morning, Mr. Wallaby. How do you do? Good morning, Mrs. Mala. How are you? Good morning, Mr. Snake. How do you do? Good morning, Mrs. Mindy. How are you? Good morning, Mr. Crow. How do you do? Good morning, Mrs. Wayne. How are you? Good morning, Mr. Echidna. How do you do? Good morning, Mr. Ingalinga. How are you? Beautiful. That's a really nice song. Okay. Now that we are back from our flag raising ceremony, I was going to ask you if you'd be interested in painting the indigenous flags today, and we'll discuss a little bit about the colors of them. For example, what about the Aboriginal flag that is black? What else?
Red.
Red,
Yellow.
and in the middle, that's
sun.
right. That's the sun that represents the sun, the yellow part.
And the black is the black people.
That's the indigenous people, and doesn't mean the black people, but that's the indigenous people. And what about the red? That's the relationship.
Land.
That's right, the people have with the land. And let's see the Torres Strait Islander flag. So the black is
People.
the people. What about the white? That's it. Peace. The people have peace. What about the green part?
The land.
The land. And the star represents the 5 different island groups. And there's one more color.
Blue is the water, the sea.
That's right, the sea, because people live near the sea. Well done, everyone. Okay, let's see what you can make. It's right on the table. I left the 2 indigenous flags for you, and then you can choose what you would like to make. There are also some symbols, some Aboriginal symbols as a way people will communicate with different groups as well. So you can see the symbols, they mean different things. And I will tell you more about it when we do that activity. We are going to talk more sometime this week, and I would like to show you. Do you remember that that Anthony was telling us and showing us how he was doing fishing at the weekend? I would like to share the story of a boy, how he does fishing, and he actually can feed his family. So that will be tomorrow. Thank you, everyone, and I'll see you at the table to do that activity. Well done. Everybody has been so respectful to the indigenous people.